Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am Dark Xeno Knight, and this is another edition of What the When. Last week I did a PC game. This week, for episode 2, I'm going to do an old Nintendo Entertainment Center game. From 1988 by Sunsoft Games, this is Blaster Master. A good old side shooter, and, well, just let's take a look at it. We'll keep this a short one, about 5 minutes. How's that all sound for everybody? Short, sweet, to the point. Let's get to the game, folks. And here we are, folks. Now, this is the title screen, and as you see, they're going to show us a little story. Guy with a frog. Frog gets away. Frog runs outside to a nuclear radiation block. So what kind of world are these guys living in? Radiation blocks living outside their houses? What the heck? Of course, the dog goes burrowing away, and after what we go, because in the 80s, we didn't care about our lives or what we did. And we find this unusual machine, and what do you think we're going to do? We're just going to put on the suit, and we're going to start driving around. It's the 80s, come on. We didn't need much of a story, we just wanted gameplay. And here we go, start of the game, you see you blasting off, and here we are showing you the left too. Not lives, left. Alright, so here we are, little side-scrolling action. It looks like you get a bunch of weapons, settings for your truck. And you just go around shooting like this, just pretty much do it. Take out the enemies before they take you out. There's another part of this thing, and of course the environment will damage you left and right. Boom! I was just goofing off. So now here's another part where you can actually hit the select key and you get out of your vehicle and you go around as a little side guy. This is actually part of the gameplay is you go through the two types of things. And of course, taking fall damage is very easy. So as you're a little tiny guy, you go into the little caves. You go into a top-down view, I guess you can call it, of another side-scrolling, little design, capture the little enemies. And your whole task of this is to collect power-ups, upgrades to your ship, and just change things around and do things differently. So that's one of the big things here. Is like here you end up with fighting a little bit of a, I guess, mutated creature and just pick up upgrades for your ship. As you can see, I got nothing, and as soon as you hit select or anything or go out of the screen, these little blocks appear back. I find that as a flaw of the game, but there you go. There's a bunch of weapons for the actual vehicle, and I'm just going to destroy the rest, see if there's anything else hidden. Yep, now you see I have 3 lightning, 80, whatever, and all the blocks appear again. Of course, with the blocks appearing again, you do not get any more items out of them. I think this is just a programming glitch back then, but hey, it's one of the side things. There's a bunch of exploration in this game. It's a lot of fun. I can't tell you how many hours I wasted as a kid playing this game, and now coming back to it. Does it hold up to today's standards? Yes and no. It's just, you have to have one of these persistent ideas that you don't need a story to go along gameplay. And of course, they just troll me there. And they do it again to me. What the heck? I can't even get away from them. Boom. Just take the hit, go hide. So it's just one of those things. Now, there are different types of environments for this game. You play with underwater, you play with this, you play with that. The underwater level is pretty neat because your ship slows down. There are different creatures to fight. And it's just more exploration. Here's some underwater thing. See you slow down. Looks like you're fighting Metroid things, but they're actually, I guess, jellyfish would be my guess. But, oh, I just took a hit. Now, if you hold down and press the attack key, it'll do your special weapon attack, which I had it on the missile, 3-split missile, and that's what you saw there. The H means hunter missiles. They will actually turn around and hunt down the enemy throughout the thing. The other's a lightning attack, and the last one, as you saw, was the split missiles. So, all in all, the game was a lot of fun. If you're a retro collector, I highly suggest you go grab it for your collection. It's fun, it's neat, it's different. It didn't become that popular, too, and that's the one thing. A lot of these old games, there are different companies that threw them out there, and just nobody expected them to do well. This one is actually, I guess, a cult classic, I guess you can call it. But all in all, it's fun, it's different, and here's a little more side-scrolling action. As you can see, the only thing I don't like is the gun is always on the right of the guy, and if the enemy's on the left, you can't do anything much about it. So, let me know what you think. That's for this episode of What the When. I will see you guys all next week for another episode. What kind of game am I going to pull out? Who knows? I got thousands. Until then, I will see you all out there retro gaming.